Hi everyone, welcome to Movie World. Robert Waldman, as always, coming to you from a beautiful home in Pitt Meadows that's about 45 minutes, 40 minutes away from British Columbia. Great place for a nice family gathering. First of all, wish everybody is healthy and happy and taking care of yourself. Remember, no large parties, maybe 20-25 people max outside. Speaking of a great outdoors, you really shouldn't be traveling too far nowadays. Instead, maybe you can travel on to your local TV and watch an old classic romantic movie, a comedy of sorts, but really with the emphasis on romance. I'm talking about 1954's classic unforgettable Three Coins in the Fountain. This is a wonderful movie, and it really takes your mind off of some of the trouble and pain people in British Columbia, Canada, North America, and around the world are facing currently. But don't worry, people, because there will be a vaccine. I guarantee it. And I guarantee you, if you like romance, you're going to really enjoy 1954's Three Coins in the Fountain. The beautiful music at the beginning, the song sung by Frank Sinatra, that old famous crooner that sets the stage and puts you in the mood for a whirlwind romantic affair. The movie, Three Coins in the Fountain, is all about three young women. They're played nicely by Dorothy McGuire, Maggie McNamara, and Jean Peters. Now these ladies are in Rome. They're working for an American company, and one of their goals is to find ultimately the right man. Not an easy task. The movie, the key thing, I guess, at the beginning of the movie, you see one or two of these ladies when they start out and meet one another because they're sharing an apartment in beautiful Rome. Before that, they do what's a ritual of people that go to Rome, especially romantic people. They throw a coin into a very famous fountain, the Trevi Fountain, that's a must-stop attraction in Rome. From there, things get a bit chaotic because these women run into three men, naturally. One of the men, by the way, is an acclaimed author named Jack Shadwell, and he's played by Clifton Webb in a very fine reserve performance. Unlike one of the workers at the company where the ladies work, named Giorgio, played by none other than Rossano Brazzi, of course, Rossano Brazzi, who played opposite Mitzi Gaynor in the classic Rodgers and Hammerstein movie, South Pacific. He had that great voice in that great movie. Rossano Brazzi is very effective as Giorgio. He's a guy that likes and wants to romance one of the girls at the company, but guess what? It's taboo that go around dating people from the company. So that's a no-no, and that creates all sorts of panic and chaos and pandemonium for sure. The other fellow in the piece, who happens to take a fancy to the young lady staying in the apartment, is a prince no less, Prince Dino di Cassisi. And this elegant man in 1954 is played by none other than Louis Jourdan, who's absolutely dashing and debonair. He's a bit of a playboy, a bit of a rogue, which doesn't sit too well to one of the ladies who's sort of chaperoning the young woman who the prince has taken a fancy to. Want to remind everybody that back in those days, 1954, like all the other actors in the piece, Louis Jourdan was a young guy. He would later go on to superstardom, not just as a great French actor, but as James Bond's nemesis, Kamal Khan, in the classic 1983 Eon production of Octopussy. That's the movie that starred Roger Moore going toe-to-toe against the real James Bond, Sean Connery, in the Warner Brother release of Never Say Never Again. But I digress. This movie, Three Coins in a Fountain, it's really very beautifully shot. Beautiful scenery throughout Rome, throughout Venice, and other parts of Italy. And it's very endearing. So if you're in the mood for a nice romance and a bit of a travelogue, I think you will thoroughly enjoy Three Coins in the Fountain. On a scale of 1 to 10, I have to give Three Coins in the Fountain an honorable 8. Thank you for watching today. Robert Waldman from Movie World. Hope to see you soon.